going to start a new long-term project. Is the weaving done? No, it is not. But I need extra time on that, so figured out in the meantime we'd work on this, and then I might, instead of messing up the schedule that I already have planned out, because this is going to take me a full 12 months to do, and I know that, I decided to go ahead and start with this so we don't get off on New Year's, and I'll just make extra videos like on Wednesdays or something when I get the weaving stuff done. Anyway, this will be a really fun project that I started many moons ago and never finished. So, look at a handkerchief. I've been wanting to know where my handkerchiefs went to. I just need to hem that. Alright, that's going to go here. Anyways, this is one of my boxes of woe. It's a box of projects that I never finished because they made me mad for some reason, and so they ended up in the box. We're going to take out one of those projects because there is a possibility I might be going to a ball in April. That's an 1850s ball. It is on the books. I don't know if we're going to it, but I need to know it. But just in case, one of my all-time favorite things I've always wanted to do is make an elytra dress. For those of you who don't know what elytra is, I will put a picture of it. That is the modern term is technically beetle wing embroidery. So there's a type of beetle in India that naturally sheds its wings as part of its life cycle. So no, they are not plucked out. The animal does not get killed for this. It is, you literally find them on the ground, and there are huge farms that harvest these things. They literally have them in like rooms essentially, or nets, like butterfly enclosures or whatever, and they pick up just the wings. And back in the day, people embroidered with them. It was an off and on fashion thing. I never could justify it because I always did 1860s, and it was really not common in the American Civil War era. So you see it in the very early 1850s, like 1850 to 1851, and then you don't see it again. Briefly, it comes back just before the first bustle period in the very late 1860s, which is actually one of my favorite dresses of all time. If I could pick just any original off the planet to just own, it'd probably be that one. And then it comes back again in the 1880s, especially with the painting that was done of Morgana. I think it was 1880s. Anyway, that whole dress was just straight beetle wings for the painting, and then the actual dress is still in existence. The actual dress they use for modeling is actually still in existence. That also kind of resurged and made things popular again in the late bustle era. And I started a beetle wing dress a really long time ago. This is about as far as I got. I'm going for 1850 to 1851. Some of these beetle wings are cracked. They're also too big, so apparently you have to cut them down because this is not the scale to the originals. But essentially, that is it. It will no longer fit. Hey! That might fit! The arm size is a little snug. I really thought that this was going to be like a complete gut. Okay. Like, look at that. Okay, hair's in the way. I'm not wearing a corset. That's like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. That might work with a corset. And it's still going to need some refitting. It needs a lot of work. I know the, first I'm going to take off all the beetle wings, unfortunately. Some of them are cracked. They all need to be cut down. The piping is incorrect. It is much too large. I have a really nice tucker on that though. And I probably need to interline it. I hand stitched this whole thing. So I lined it in silk because, okay, so when you make the elytra dresses, typically almost all very fancy dresses were made of silk in the mid-19th century. You'd find some very light and fine, typically very expensive, like wools, like barrages. Barrage, I forgot how to pronounce that. It's a French word. And then occasionally you'll see very light, usually very expensive fine cottons. So not cotton calicos for evening wear, but like really nice and fine cottons. This is a soft cotton organdy, but because it's sheer, I lined it with silk, which would be period appropriate. But I feel like I should probably also line it in cotton on the back, so the silk would be more of an interlining. So I feel like I do need to do that. So we're going to take this whole thing apart anyway. I didn't stitch it together very well. It needs boning. I did modern hook and eye tape. That's bulky. But yeah, that's actually maybe salvageable. That's nice. But yeah, we're going to take all of this apart. Today is literally just going to be describing what I want to do and pulling out the project. So there's that. I should have a skirt in here. I do. And this is not embroidered at all yet. It is straight cotton organdy that really needs ironing. What is this waist measurement? Is this going to fit me? There's a stain on it too. That looks like a blood stain. I probably poked myself. It'll be close if it fits. I will say I'm expecting to take this thing apart. I'm looking forward to this project. I think this is it. I gotta figure out where all my elytra are, all my little Beetle Wings. I don't think they're in here. Hey, the other day I was talking about, on a video, that petticoat that I started hand embroidering. Found it. Hey, look, Beetle Wings. I'm good. I'm glad they're in here. I will need more than this. I think I bought 1,000. I will need more than 1,000. They're like fingernails. They're about the thickness of fingernails. They look really nice and, I guess delicate, but they're not. They're like fingernails. And honestly, you probably wear them as fingernails because they're about that size, at least on my pinky finger. That's fun. Wonder if that's ever a thing. Wearing elytra as fingernails. Anyway, I think that's all for pulling it out. What's interfacing? I don't know why that thing went in there. This is part of that embroidery I was talking about that goes with that petticoat. I knew I still had that. And it's another embroidered panel for that. Alright, this piece to a baby shoe. I was wondering where the rest of that went to. Okay, cool. This should be gold thread, because usually you sew this on with gold thread. Yep, that's with gold metallic thread. So that all goes with this project. Thank you, me, who put all this in the same box. That was super helpful. I don't always do that, so that is really nice. Yeah, I think we have just about everything here. So this is going to be a really short video. We're just going to talk about design, show you where the project is, kind of what the plan is, which will be, again, starting with taking all that apart, which isn't that big of a deal. We've done lots of refitting on the channel, so that's not too bad. And then we'll make sure it fits. We're going to do some embroidery, line it again. I got to redo piping. I know I have extra of the organdy, so that's not going to be a problem. I'm not concerned about having extra fabric. I'm concerned about the time it's going to take me to embroider this stupid thing. It may take 2 years. Maybe I won't be wearing it to the ball for like 2 years straight. I have other nice silk dresses I can wear to a ball if I absolutely need to, but I really want a stunning dress to wear. It may be worn like 3 times in my life, but I want something that is just absolutely breathtakingly stunning that you don't see every day. And I think this was gonna be it. Plus I get to learn a whole new technique. I mean, I've seen a lot of people do the elytra embroidery. I understand the concept, and so actually getting in there and doing it, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go buy some more Beetle Wings. They look either heavy because they look metallic, or they look like they would just be crushed instantly, like they're like wing feathers. And these are neither. They're very light. This weighs less than probably a 1/4 pound, this whole thing. It weighs less than the fabric, and the fabric is extremely light because it is a very nice fine sheer cotton. They're also, again, very hard. It's like fingernails. It's like made of keratin or something. I actually have no idea what it's made out of, but that's what it feels like to me. They feel harder than my nails though, so something harder than that. But they are absolutely beautiful. They have this gorgeous sheen to them. And I am very much looking forward to this project. Because again, this has been in the incomplete pile for quite a while. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun just to getting it done. And I am very much looking forward to it. So this is going to be my basic working image of what I want to copy. There's actually 2 dresses. I think I'm going to do the skirt from this one and the bodice from this one. Maybe eventually I'll get to make a shawl, because apparently some of these had shawls that go with them, which is total, I guess it's really not a shawl, a stole, mantle, something graceful to drape around your arm so you look gorgeous. That's also a lot of work. I've also seen purses done with this. I think that would be a fun one to do. And then I've seen at least one set of jewelry made from elytra, which I think would be hilarious. And maybe too much to wear with this, but I think it'd be a lot of fun with other outfits. So I don't know if that's going to end up with this ensemble or not. But I do need to figure out some sort of jewelry and accessories, headdress, all of that. We're going to figure out all of that this year so that I will have a nice ball gown. If we don't end up, I don't know if the ball's going to end up being every year. I know it's been talked about, maybe every other year. So I have time. I don't have to wear it to the first one. We're not even sure if we're going to be able to go to the first one because of scheduling issues. But if we do, it'd be really nice to get this done. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done in 4 months though. So if actually, I probably could get the bodice done and then we just wear a plain skirt if I had to, but I'd really rather not. If nothing else, I'll wear it next January to the Texas Living History Association conference dinner, because that's without time periods. So I can literally wear whatever time period I want and look as amazing as I want. So this I think would be fabulous. The only other show-stopping dress I have for that type of event would be the red 1865 silk dress, which I've worn to the dinner twice, so I think that one's not quite useful anymore. I do have an 1830s velvet dress I need to make. I need to finish for that as well, so that'd be another great showstopper gown, technically. But I'm looking forward to this project. It has been on the back of my mind of wanting to finish for a very long time. So this video is quite literally just going to be pulling it out, showing you where we're starting with, getting the idea in our head of what we're going to end with, and show you the materials I do have. And so the next month we can start, again I'm pretty sure it's the bodice, that we're going to take that whole thing apart and re-sew it, and then we'll do I think 2 months of embroidery. I want to give myself plenty of time to do this, because one thing that happened last year with the long-term projects is even if it was a whole month to get things done, I still didn't get things done. And so I want to make sure I have plenty of time to do things. And if we happen to run through a little bit fast, that's perfectly fine. I can find other things at the end of the year to fill it with. But I want to make sure I do have time and I'm not stressing myself out over this project. But I really, really want to get it done because, again, this has been a project that has been in the back of my mind for years. So I'm looking forward to it. But that is about it. So I know we didn't do anything in this video. This video wasn't supposed to be a doing anything video. But you kind of got to see the plan. And hopefully it makes you excited for what's to come. So if you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to the channel, click that little bell notification so you're notified anytime I upload a new video. And as always, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you back here in the next video.